Alright. Hey guys, how are you doing today? This is Brett, and this is my AmbiguiT Guys Audition Tape. For those of you who don't know, I am female to male transgender, and I'm just starting my transition, and I didn't really know what to say in this video, so I'm just gonna make it a regular YouTube video since this is going on my channel as well. And I'm going to try and help some of my viewers who are kind of struggling with being transgender themselves in this video. So, here we go. So I'm auditioning first off for this channel because it has helped me a lot in accepting who I am and learning new things about it, because I was really uninformed a year ago. I didn't know what being transgender truly meant, and your videos really helped me with that. So it would mean the world to me if I could contribute to helping people who were in my situation a year ago. And alright, so moving past that, let's talk about being out to people. Now, coming out was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, because there were so many factors in it. I didn't know if my friends would accept me. I didn't know if my parents would accept me. I didn't know if things were going to change because of it. And I recently came out and recently started to transition, and I realized it was one of the things that made me the happiest, because I started feeling better about dressing the way I wanted to and presenting myself in a more masculine way. And that made me extremely happy. It made me feel a whole lot better about myself. And I experienced less dysphoria dressing the way that I felt I wanted to. So that's the first little thing I'm going to go over there. A few things that I want to see talked about on your channel. There are two specifically that I've never really seen you talk about, and I want to see talked about because they mean a lot to me, and I'm kind of going through those. The first one is that it doesn't matter how masculine or feminine or whatever you seem, that you are still the gender you identify as. And what I mean by this is that I know some people who identify as a man, who they enjoy putting on makeup, or they enjoy putting on jewelry, or occasionally they'll like to wear a dress or whatever, and people will try and use that as proof that they are just a confused girl. And it really bothers me, and I'd like people to better understand that it doesn't matter. Like, if you seem more feminine but you identify as male, if you're non-binary and there's masculinity or femininity there, because that's another huge thing I've seen being discussed, is that non-binary people are either one or the other. If they seem a little bit more masculine, they are a man. If they seem a little bit more feminine, they are a girl. And it bothers me because that is not the way gender works at all. You could be wearing a bright pink dress, you could have long hair, wearing makeup and jewelry all over you. And if you identify as a man, you are still a man, and people shouldn't be able to tell you that you are not. I've had it happen to me before, because I do enjoy wearing jewelry, specifically rings and earrings, because I do have a few different piercings that I love buying jewelry for. And I just enjoy buying rings and necklaces in general, because it's fun for me. I love jewelry. And occasionally I will wear a bit of makeup. And I have my hair long, but I am getting it cut short soon. But that's more of a personal preference for me to have short hair. It's not that it bothers me or anything like that. And I have had people tell me, well, you are clearly a girl. You are not a guy. And it bothers me because, yes, I do look feminine, but I know what I am. And that's pretty much all I have to say on that point right now. My second thing that I would enjoy seeing talked about is preferred pronouns and your preferred name. And as I bring this up, I start to feel a little squiggly in my heart because I have a group of friends who are supportive of me. They support me transitioning and they're trying to help me out as much as they can. That being said, none of them, save for one, have gotten my preferred name or preferred pronouns correctly. They are still calling me by feminine pronouns, whereas I prefer he, him, and his. And it does bother me. And at the same time, they are new to this. They're still learning. I know most of them, they've never really been around someone who's actually transgender or has preferred pronouns like that aren't made extremely obvious or aren't just natural. That's a terrible way to put it, but I don't really know how else to explain it to you besides that. And it does bother me, but I have never actually said anything about it, which I know I should, because I brought it up once to a friend, and she had told me, well, it makes me feel weird to call you a guy. And that bothered me so much. And the point I want to emphasize to all of my friends, and just everybody in general, is that, yes, it may feel weird to you calling someone that you've always known a certain way by something different. But I can assure you from my personal experience that it makes me feel weirder hearing you call me by the wrong pronouns. And that's really all I'm going to say on that one. One point I want to talk about before I go here is that I have started presenting myself as more masculine. I've started wearing shorts, wearing jeans, wearing just more masculine outfits than I did before. And I've stopped shaving, and it does make me feel a bit weird. And I know a lot of people deal with this. Being openly trans in public is one of the hardest things that I'm dealing with right now. And I hope to be able to help other people with this as well. Because for me, when I haven't shaved and I'm wearing shorts, I feel like people stare. Because to them, all they see is a person who appears to be more feminine, who doesn't have shaved legs. And women shaving is kind of a gender role that people have set up in society. And it just bothers me because I don't want to be stared at. I would much prefer to just blend in with the guys instead of being this feminine in the face area and having people stare. So, let's see. That is about it on that front. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that something of what I said has helped you a little bit today. Alright, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.